Hello viewers, welcome to Core for Any. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Flutter taxi app inside today we need to see this here the driver go online and offline API need to call this here. First of all need this here the one flags for the is driver online or offline. So need to check this here. First of all need to write down here the bull is driver offline. Set here true. Maybe even to check this online is good here. Set here the polls like this set here, and now also need to go inside the common globes files and to write down here the go online's driver online's API need to write down here driver online and to give this here the names go online like this. Need to given this here the API names copy here, and now need to write down here the bottoms mark service call, not service call. Need to write down here the API calling and to write down here the void API go online and to set here the value. Now first of all need to globes dot show HOD call this here, and then after need to call this here the service call dot need to use this here the post methods and to pass here the parameters is online and to set this here's driver online. Then if online then set here once, otherwise need to set here 0. Now need to pass here the SV key path for the driver go onlines. Need to give this here, and also need this here the is API tokens check, so need to set here true. And then after we need to check here the with response success response. We need to get this here the response object, and asynchronous methods need to use this here. And now this is the now it calling here the failure blocks and to return this here the any errors for the API callings, and to call this here the async methods like this callings. And first of all need to if you get any errors then need to call this here the globe dots hide HUD, and also here any response you need to get this here need to hide here loading bar like this sets here, and also need to print this here the errors. We need to call this here MD show alerts and to set here the titles globes dots use app names, and now need to set here the error message to set here the to string and to save this here. Then after we need to write down here if is response object dot status key status need to check here is equal to 1, else parts need to calling these years response sessions, not response, and to md show alerts and to set here the error and to write down here the error message check dot e dot message and to write down here as string optional and to write down here msg fail. Like this, you need to getting here the response. And then after, if you get here the check here, first of all, is driver is online else, and to set here the set state. If mounted, need to always check here the conditions. If mounted, then to use this here the set states, otherwise not use here the set state. But here and to paste this here inside. Now we need to print here the message you are online, you are offline, like this. You need to settings here and also need to set this flags inside the share preference. You need to save this data. First of all, need to give this here the globe dot ud set bool. Need to set here the value. Need to give this here the true is online and to give this here the key names is online. Set here and also need to use this here the scaffold manager of contact and after show snake bars. And now need to create here the snake bar and to create here the text widget and to write down here return message. We need to print this here. Need to use this here the message and success. Paste this here and to given this here the response object, remove this here the const value and to write down here the success and but here need to set here the direct flags is good here is our online offline like sets here. Now need to check here of inits. Need to call this here is driver online offline. Need to get here the returns inside the share preference this value globes dot ud well bulls. Need to given this here the key names is online and to return this years and call this year and to return this flags and to always get here on or ops. Need to set this years and one more things we need to set here the always login times. We need to go and to reset this flag after the logins sms verifications go inside pp verifications and also need to put this here offline. You reset bulls and to give this here the false offlines. If you new logins, then like the settings here, configures, done, and then after use these flags and to change this here the buttons configurations. You need these here. First of all, need to find out here the value. Need to remove here and to write down here driver online. Then to write down here off and to set here the styles. No needs here the short cost value and copy here against this value. Now need to set here the colors. Color dot red. Need to give this here and to set here like this. Save this here and also need to change this here the configurations of the click events for these buttons and to call this here the API. First of all, need to set this here the flags is driver online is equal to not equal to not drivers. If you on then off then ons like this, need to configure vice versa. These conditions applies and now need to calling this here the service calls. Need to call this here the API go online and to call this here like this and to also to write down here the set state. If you get here the false, they make sure you need to reset these flags, otherwise not reflect here the one time change after not reflect this here maybe possible this. Copy here no need here set states. Need to apply the set states after the getting here the response success and to use this here the set states, otherwise need to again resets this sets. Need to again call then to original positions. You need to set this here like this here and to calling this here. Now we need to test this here the API calls working good or not, so need to check this here. First of all, need this here the restart this app. And now press here the go buttons and to call this here the API. And to get this here you are online, so need to get response and to change this here button but not change this text. Need to first of all change this text. Now to scroll up and to find out these titles and to write down here is driver online and to give this here you are offline. Check this here and to check this here you are online and you are offline like this. Need to setting this here and to calling here If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any questions, so please write down the comment sections. I'll help you and sort out your issue. Everyone a nice day. Goodbye and take care. And next video inside need to call this here the accept the request and decline request need to API callings inside the next video.